Good morning and welcome back to the Delta News. I'm Meteorologist Clay Smith, and I hope you're having a good start to your Tuesday. Some to our north probably are not. It is -10 in Omaha, -11 in Bismarck. That is just brutal. And the only thing separating that cold air is this front. So as soon as that sinks to our south later this week, we're going to start to see this Arctic air moving into the Delta. Now, will it get that cold? No, I doubt we'll go below 0, but we could certainly have some teens and maybe some upper single digits. So definitely going to have some cold air coming in this weekend. So enjoy the 50s we have right now, 49 in Cleveland. And that front is draped right across the area this morning. So if you're on the north side, lower 40s, south side closer to the 50s. So again, it's going to be cutting through the area. So if you're north of Cleveland into Clarksdale, Charleston, you're going to be much cooler today than those to the south, unless that front starts to weigh a little bit further down. So again, as we take a look at the radar, it's quiet, and that's going to be the case today. But notice these blue shaded boxes. As we zoom in there, Memphis, Little Rock, and along I-40 now under a winter storm watch. That goes into effect tomorrow, and they're looking at the chance for up to a ½ of an inch of ice. So this could cause a lot of issues. But again, this is pretty close to us. So if this sinks a little further south, we could also be dealing with some issues. So I'm watching that very closely. But as we track out the rest of your day, again, things are going to be relatively quiet. We're going to have that temperature gradient warmest into the southeast, cooler further to the north. And again, as that front sets up, you see those temperatures much warmer towards the Gulf Coast. Jackson 65, 33 into Little Rock. So that's one heck of a difference. And that's kind of just going to cut through the area over the next couple of days. Rain's going to start to develop tomorrow. We could have up to an inch of rain. So it is going to be a rainy Wednesday evening into early Thursday, but that front's going to try to sink to the south. And notice temperatures are going to be below freezing, going to be some icing up into Tennessee and portions of Arkansas. But if we're able to see that cold air sink just a little further south, a little bit quicker, we could see some of that icing extend a little further southeast, which would mean trouble for us. But for now, it looks like most of the precipitation is actually going to move out before temperatures drop below freezing. So if that's the case, we'll be in good shape. But still, I'm going to watch this closely. But regardless, it's going to get much colder. We're on a downtrend from Tuesday, really heading into Sunday. And look at that, 25 for a high. That's nearly 30 degrees below average. So some pretty serious cold air. And as we take a look at what's going on, again, Thursday, we're going to have some light icing possible. That's the main threat right now. Saturday, it looks like a weak disturbance may come through, but not all models are picking up on this. Most of them have a dry solution, but again, about a 10% chance of that happening. And then Monday, it looks to be a more potent system that could affect the entire southeast. But first, let's dive into the first one. This is going to be our main concern Thursday night into Friday as that cold air sinks down. If we have precipitation, we could have some light icing here across portions of the Delta shaded in yellow. That could affect some bridges and overpasses, and it doesn't take much to cause some issues with higher impacts further into portions of Tennessee and Arkansas. But again, if that cold air gets a little further to the south, we could see those more significant impacts start to move closer to the Delta. So again, that's something I'm watching closely. But for today, we're looking at highs generally in the 50s with cooler temperatures in the northwest Delta and warmer temperatures to the south. Plenty of cloud cover out there tonight. Same scenario. We're just not going to see too much sun lately. And as we go into tomorrow, 54 overcast with some showers returning, the rain getting heavier overnight. Again, that temperature gradient will be around, so cooler to the north, warmer to the south. And we'll finally see that cold air work its way to the south Thursday. Rain coming in, potentially turning to maybe some freezing rain and sleet towards the end. And then we're going to turn colder as we head into the weekend, actually much colder. So be prepared for that. And that's going to wrap it up for your morning weather. Now back to you, Tamara.